Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is a Grille. It's a tier 5 German SPG. This one's located on the south spawn of Tundra, and it's under the command of Moose. Yes, we're continuing the replays with Moose. Yep. Okay, game on. Now this little Arty, they didn't build that many of them actually, but they were built using the hull of a Hetzel, the Panzer 38T, which is made in Pilsen. It's got a 15cm howitzer on it, and it's capable of doing 540 alpha, and it can penetrate 38mm of armour, but at maximum range the shell comes down almost vertically on the enemy, and that can be quite nasty for them because it means there's no rocks that they can hide behind. And you can see here from his position you can actually get some nice shots on this M4A1 and the ELC. Dialing in, rounds out, and well, it was a little way away from the M4, wasn't on target there. Okay, he's now aiming towards the hill. You can see the Grille is actually quite good at this range. Although it hasn't got the full length of the map, he can hit targets accurately if he can get the targets to sit still long enough to actually hit them. He's gone back to the hill. A Chaffee engaging our ELC. Looks like the ELC is probably going to come out badly. Yes, he did. He lost. And now we're dialing in on the Panzer 4H. This time round, yeah, it's a little bit closer. 80 hit points. Now the Chaffee's quite, well, he's quite mobile, so he's probably not going to sit in one place for very long. There's a T67 up on top of that hill, been found by our Chaffee. We're still dialing in. T67's been frightened away, and well, he's decided not to shoot because he needs a target that will actually sit still long enough to take the round. And that ELC's on the move. He's leading shot on him. Oh, unfortunately on that occasion the ELC was just turning round, and so he stopped temporarily. Oh, but we've got a target that's tracked here. Reload time 18.99 seconds. It's actually quite a quick reload. For tier 5 that is. Rounds out. That's better. Hit the target that time. 259. Now the Grille is actually now the entry stage for Arty players on the German tech tree. Ever since they brought in the new rules which said that there would be no Arty between tiers 2 and 4, they'd be in the collector's tab. You can only get an Arty if you go in at tier 5 first, and that way you can access the collector's tab to get all the other Arties. But the Grille is actually quite a good Arty to learn how to play with, simply because if you've got patience and can dial in on a target, it can be very accurate. He's having difficulty here with these targets that keep moving. Yeah, they're definitely keeping on the move. Only 9 hit points off the strip, but he did take a shot afterwards, so he's picking up stun assist. Okay, can't get a shot there. Going for the M4A1 up on top of the hill. Mark the target, lets the teammates know if they can track him, they'll get the damage assist. He's fully dialed in, rounds out, this should hit. It does. 239. It's all about patience, you see. Playing Arty, you have to have a great deal of patience on your targets, to wait for the load to go in, to dial in on the target, because your aiming takes much longer than in a tank. But once you get the target stationary, it's very satisfying when you can hit it and get an accurate shot. He fires at the Chaffee. Unfortunately, the Chaffee dies before the shell arrives. So with 2 tanks down on the enemy at the moment, not so good. We've got an M10 RBFM. Unfortunately, we can't hit him at the moment. We've got a red line there which shows that there's an obstruction in the way, but we can probably hit that Stug 4. And there's one of the enemy Arties. In fact, it's the Grille on the enemy team, sitting behind that that entrance shaft to the mill, or to the mine. Sorry, not to the mill. Okay, dialing in on the Stug 4, working out where he's going. Rounds out. That should track him. It does. And the KV-1's going up the hill to try and get the kill, I think. Now, can we get a shot? Well, the KV-1 hit the M10, but unfortunately the KV-1 died. And again, he's got rescue balloon because he's having to turn the vehicle every time to adjust. Okay, he's now aiming for the Wolverine. Rounds out. Oh, good shot right into the side. 218 hit points. But we're now running out of partners to play this game with. 5 still left on the enemy team. 4 on Moose's team. This is not looking so good, and there's an awful lot of enemies coming his way. As you notice, they're all on the west side of the map. Well, he fired a round in where he thinks the Grille is. He's just waiting for any tracer to come from that area that will tell him where the enemy Arty is. And of course, he's got to load as well. Okay, he's loaded, and here comes the first customer. A Stug 4 is headed straight for Moose. Can he get the kill? Our own Stug 3G's come down to try and protect Moose. And Moose gets the kill. A round goes into the side of the Stug 4. Stuns our teammate, but he got the kill. And Moose is now going to motor. Oh, enemy Arty fired a round in. And it's a very close hit. And he's lost his loader. But he's now in protection of that rock momentarily. So the enemy can't see where he's gone. He's just changing position. So now we've got the advantage. We were 1 tank down. Now we're 1 tank up on the enemy. And they found the Grille. There he is. Dialing in to give him a return shot. And he's killed before we can do anything. T-67 up on top of the hill. Leading shot. Rounds out. Oh, yes! And that's his second kill. But it means now there's only 1 enemy left. Only 1. It's the other Grille on the enemy team. So it's now all a race to get to him to win the game. Mouse has decided he's going to cross on the bridge. Okay, he's aiming towards the north corner there, the northeast corner of the map where the Arty normally spawns. Somewhere in amongst those bushes could be where the enemy Arty is located at the moment. You can see shots are being fired in that direction, probably at the individual bushes. But Moose is waiting. He's waiting for one of his teammates to spot the Grille, and then he'll land a round on top of them. He's actually put his loader back in as well, although he is loaded at the moment. And the Stug hasn't found anyone, so he might be over in the far northeast corner up in grid square A0. On the other hand, he might have decided to go up onto the top of the hill. I've done that before. I've actually gone up on top of the hill, but there's a little corner right in the very corner of the map. You can actually hide in there. Oh, we saw a tracer there. He's actually behind those bushes. Tracer came from just behind the bushes. There he is. Rounds out. It wounds him. And the Stug has damaged him. And there goes the kill shot that wins the game. And they capped out to win as well. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a very interesting game because Moose managed to get his first mark of excellence in that game on the Grille. He got a first class tanker. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10. And he got a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. A very good game indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage in the game, or did he? No, he did. I'm wrong. He just didn't get the high caliber in this one. And the next highest scorer was the Type 3 Chinu with 1,267 hit points of damage. And the third highest after that was the AT2 with 891. When it came to kills, it was the S35CA and the Chinu who got 4 kills apiece. 3 kills went to the Chaffee on the enemy team, and then there's 2 kills for the Stug 3G, Moose, and the T67 on his own team, plus the Sherman and T67 on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, it was the Chinu who did the best with 807. Moose managed to get 751, and 531 went to the S35CA, the bathtub. He fired 15 rounds, got 6 direct hits, 1 penetration, 12 splash, damage of 1,473 hit points, of which 1,111 were up more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits by way of splash damage from the enemy Arty, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 651 hit points of stun assist off 10 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 23,734 credits and got 17,801 from personal reserves, so his total 53,402. And after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he took away a profit of 25,123 credits. He also received 751 XP, got ×2 for the first victory, 564 from personal reserves, and took away 2,818 altogether. So a very good game in terms of getting his first mark of excellence, and well done to Moose for firing as many times as he did and not dying as well, because he was found by the enemy, but they just failed to get a good hit that could actually take him out the game. So well done. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.